Hey, it's Michael J, and I want to show you this. It is a box of black and white 16 millimeter film from the 1930s that was discovered by my cousin Debbie in my Aunt Carol's house. Aunt Carol's her mother, my mother's sister. And I imagine that when my mom and Aunt Carol cleaned out my grandparents' house, Aunt Carol picked this up and saved it, and then it was in her house, and my Aunt Carol's now passed away, and so Debbie's going through stuff slowly but surely and found this. She gave it to me at Christmas and said, "Can you do something with this? Can you figure out how to watch it?" I don't have a 16 millimeter projector, but I took it to a lab and had it transferred to digital, and I'm going to show you the results now. Actually, I remember seeing this. My grandfather's brother, Great Uncle Paul, came over one Christmas with his movie projector, and we watched home movies. And Uncle Paul had a bunch of stuff, but we also watched this one because I have a distinct memory of watching this. This is before my grandparents and my mom, age 10, and her older sister, Aunt Carol, moved to California. So they were out in Michigan. And my grandfather had a pheasant farm. So you're going to see the pheasant farm. Now, he also took a lot of footage. A lot of this is just nature, birds flying by in the sky, and not stuff that nobody cares about anymore. But I will seclude what I show you to the family members and add a little commentary, because you get to see my aunt when she was young, and my grandparents when they were young. It's kind of interesting. And a pheasant farm. And my grandfather later had a vet practice, so he's always been involved with animals in some way. But it's just a fun little family heirloom, really, and a delight to see my family members back in the 30s. And it's probably mostly interesting to members of the family, so that's why I'm putting it up here on YouTube. But I think it's interesting to look back at really old home movies and see how people lived and what things were like back then. It's there's something more real about it than a Hollywood movie, So enjoy. There's a good picture of my grandfather. And the girl in the white hat in the front is Aunt Carol. This is my grandmother pushing Carol on the sled. This is a nice shot of my grandparents and Aunt Carol together. This is such a nice close-up of Carol, And then there was a quick shot that I did a freeze frame so you could really see it.